Hi everyone, I'm glad for you to see me. I guarantee it's me, Tim Smith, back with another review. Today's review is a classic pay-per-view of Judgment Day 2003. It starts off with Stone Cold coming out to the ring, and at this time he's like co-GM with Eric Bischoff, and how he's gonna go up to the skybox and watch wrestling with the rest of the fans. Then we have John Cena when he's doing his whole rap, gimmick, and FBI, full-blooded Italians, versus Rhino, Spanky, and Chris Benoit. Uh, it was a good opening match. It's one of the few matches I actually enjoyed. Uh, FBI and John Cena end up winning. Then we have Stone Cold and Eric Bischoff segment up in the skybox. Where Eric says everything's 50-50, so I'm going to share the skybox with you. Then we have Test and Scott Steiner versus Lowry Sistons. Kind of a boring match. Didn't really care for it. They had this whole angle where then when Stacy was dating Test and also married to Scott, and Test was getting jealous of which comes out after the match, but Law Resistance ends up winning the match. Then we have Mr. America, who swears he's not Hulk Hogan even though he is. All the dead giveaways, the freaking voice, the handlebar mustache, the complete movesets, him like hulking up, and the finger point and everything. Like, you had to be literally in a coma to believe that wasn't Hulk Hogan. Then we have the Eddie Guerrero segment, followed by Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas versus Eddie Guerrero and Tajiri. It was the ladder match for the tag team championship match. I forgot to say that it's like one of the better matches on the show. But I love how they use the four man equally, and Eddie Guerrero and Tajiri ends up winning the tag team championships. Then we go to the Stone Cold and Bischoff segment where he's getting Bischoff drunk and making him eat. They go on throughout the rest of the show. Then we have the Chris Jericho segment with Roddy Piper that came in. Started talking. Then we have the Battle Royal for the Intercontinental Championship because it's vacated or for some reason. Typical Battle Royal. I couldn't really get into the match. Christian ends up winning the match. Then we have the Sable and Tori backstage, segment where Sable's talking trash. Then we have the bikini segment with Sable and Tori, which Tori ends up winning. Which I love watching hot girls in bikinis, so I have no problem with that. Then we have another Eric Bischoff and Stone Cold segment up in the skybox, followed by like a backstage Roddy Piper segment, followed by Roddy Piper versus Mr. America. I I enjoyed the rivalry when they were both in their prime, but that match was like two men past their primes wrestling for the upteeth time. Who really cares? Mr. America ends up winning the match. if you cared. Then we have the Triple H and Stephanie McMahon segment, then which leads us into the World Heavyweight title, big plat, the big platinum or gold, whatever. Uh, versus Triple H versus Kevin Nash. Shawn Michaels is in Triple H's corner, Ric Flair's in Kevin's. Before the match starts, Rick and Shawn battle backstage. Uh, it it was wasn't that good of a match. I couldn't get into it. Kevin Nash wins by disqualification, which after the match they make their way up to the Raw commentary table, and Kevin jackknife powerbombs Triple H through the commentary table. Then we have the fatal four-way for the Women's Heavyweight Championship. We have Trish Stratus, one of my favorites, Jacqueline, which is another one, Victoria, and Jazz, which Jazz is, I believe, it's a champion going into this. It was a decent match. I like watching women wrestle, like who doesn't? Jazz ends up winning. Then we have the stretcher match for the WWE title, which is Big Show versus Brock Lesnar. It was, it started, the first part of the match I couldn't, really get into. It was only the last couple minutes I really cared for the match, when Rey Mysterio came in and attacked Big Show. Brock coming down with the forklift, putting the stretcher on the forklift, and rolling Big Show on that, and driving the forklift back. Of course, Vince's boy wins the match, Brock Lesnar. I knew that before I even watched the match, so going in, I'm like, why do I even have to watch this match? I already know who wins. I knew there was no way they're gonna put the heavyweight strap on Big Show, regardless of Brock Lesnar or whoever else was champion at the time. That is it for this video, and please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know every time I upload a video. Tell me what your thoughts is Judgment Day 2003 was. Until next time, make sure you spread peace and love. I love you all.